here I am. Got the burpy pink tomato, and I got it in this pot, but it's not quite big enough. It's taken off pretty quick, and I'm wanting to try some new things. I got something up my sleeve that I saw a couple of years ago, but I never really did anything with it. So I got the opportunity, I'm going to take it. So what I got here is Coco Peat. It's what's left of the block that I got from Praxis years ago. I've still got it, so I'm going to use it today. And in this bucket, of course, you know me, I got a crazy concoction sitting in a bucket, and it's not compost tea, and it's not manure tea. It's compost and manure tea. I couldn't make up my mind, so I did both. I just took a little bit of manure. I just cleaned Buster's cage, and I took a little bit of compost. Threw them both in the bucket, added some water. I should have left it sit a little longer, but I've got storm clouds coming, so I'm in a race against time. So, with that in mind, I got my bucket, got my empty bucket, and I got my bucket that the plant's gonna go in. And make sure you can see it. I've got good holes in it, so you can see air, or you can see light at the end of the bucket. You can see light at the end of the bucket. Man, I can't talk. So, anyway, I'll need this in a little bit. For now, I don't even need this. I need a good little scooper. I'll just take and put some water in there. Start off with that. And I probably ought to bring you in here closer. How's that for 2 buckets of nastiness? You ready for this? I've been waiting for this for 2 years. Here we go. This is gonna be Coco Peat. No. Compost tea, manure tea, infused Coco Peat. Yeah, something like that. So anyway, what I'm doing here, I've got some potting soil over here. You can see it in the top corner, the white bag. But what I'm gonna do here, oh look at that. It is, zoom in. See it soaking it up. Anyway, what it's going to do is soak up the nutrients. Coco peat is a neutral. It doesn't have any minerals. It doesn't have any fertilizers. It's just a growing medium. So what it's going to do is it's going to soak up all the nutrients. And coco peat's usually just used for water control. So you can keep your plants watered without having to water all the time. Something like that. It holds like twice its weight in water. So basically what I'm doing is I'm forcing it to take on the minerals from my compost tea and my manure tea. And then I'm going to add that to my soil. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a few minutes to finish soaking up all the water. Ooh, that's looking awesome. It's growing. Maybe we might just sit here and watch it a little longer. Or maybe it's done already. Alright, so I'm going to grab the potting soil and we'll get started on that. Ooh, I have got some nasty storm clouds moving in. So I really need to hurry. But basically I'm just taking my potting soil. I'm going to add it into the muck. Mix it up a little bit. Dang, that stuff's clumped up good. How's the bottom of my head look? Alright, we'll see how that gets us. Alright, maybe I should have broken up some of the clumps before I mixed it with the Coco Peat. But, too late now. This is going to be a good nasty muck right before it rains. So, one last thing I want to do is I'm getting low on insect frass and azomite. So, I'm just going to be out after this. This plant's doing so good. I want to do what I can to make it great. So, azomite and insect frass. Alright, time for my next step. Now I'm going to be getting the bucket that I'm putting it in already. And what I like to do is just throw some wood chips at the bottom. Keeps it from letting everything run out right out the holes. And it's a cheap filler. I'm cheap. Alright, 98% of it's that I'm cheap. And then, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit in here. And I'll pack the other good stuff around it. And this is why I use the cheap stuff, because I've always got compost I'm adding to it and everything. I always make my soil better. So I get the cheap stuff and I doctor it up. Kind of like buying a cheap movie and adding mushroom. Buying a cheap pizza and adding mushrooms to it. You gotta doctor it up. Well, I have to take a tomato plant out of here and put it in here. That's always the trick. Stick I put in here. This is what I used to hold this thing up long ago. Snap some of these branches off. I'm not going to need them. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. Thanks. And the trick is to get it out of there in one piece. Sometimes you just gotta manhandle it. Look at that, it's already rooting. Well, I guess we lost that sucker too. Alright, we better hurry because it's getting ready to rain. The rain is coming, the rain is coming. So I got that in there the way I want it. And just going to start scooping stuff in. Trick is to not get it on you. Bunny poo is not that bad, but it does not smell that good either. Kind of like this consistency of this stuff too. Alright. You've got to go. You've got to go. Part of you has to go. And part of you. There we go. I normally wouldn't rip the leaves like that, I'd cut them, but the rain's coming. I gotta hurry. This is gonna be some good stuff. It's gonna feed the plant more. You're gonna see a whole lot more growth. I didn't want to put it in a 5-gallon bucket, but I am. Forget about it. That's some good Coco Peat up top too. And of course I got some rabbit poo mixed in it. It's gonna be good. Alright, and that'll compact down as it rains and everything. A little bit more on top. Starting to get into the rabbit poo. And that stuff's good enough to put right directly into your garden. So it's a little wet. It's getting ready to get wetter. But this plant is a water drinking fool. You saw them roots. It was going nuts. So, alright. I got my plant transplanted. It's gonna need a cage or some sticks or something soon. But that'll be another video. Or on an update. I'll just do it and show you. So anyway, thanks for watching. Almost forgot the label. Hope this helps. Hope this gives you a good idea. I'm going to use what's left of that for compost tea. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and like, subscribe, and comment.